Hi students, I'm super excited to announce a new feature that we have launched in My IMS, and in this video I will show you how to use this feature. So this feature is called AI Insights in SimCAT, and this is something that you'll be able to use once you have taken a SimCAT. So what I have in front of me is a student's dashboard who has appeared for the first 3 pre-SimCATs from this particular year and has also appeared for the SimCAT 1 which was recently conducted. So I'll show you how these AI insights work and how to access it. So firstly, once you're done with the test, the standard features that we had even last year and in some of the earlier years, which is the detailed analytics that you get with respect to individual questions, the review mode of that particular test, all of that remains the same, right? So there's no change on that front, which means that once you have taken a test, you will be able to use these two options that you see towards the extreme right. The first is the review test so that you can review the individual questions. You can watch the video solutions, go through the text solutions and all of that. So all of that remains the same. You'll also be able to see the detailed analytics. Now on the analytics page, again, you have multiple options. So you have different tables that are shown to you at a sectional level, at a topic level, at the question level. You get different stats, data points that you can use for analysis. But what we also observed is that over the years, right, there is so much data, it becomes a little difficult for students to analyze that data. And typically, the feedback that we got was the students would enter those data points in an Excel sheet and then they would try to analyze their data and so on and so forth. But with the advent of AI, it became easy for us to create a solution which will solve that particular problem. So that is what AI Insights is going to do. And of course, it's not as simple as using a chat GPT. Otherwise, everybody would have done it. But the reason why we have inbuilt this particular thing is that it caters to the data that is coming from all the SimCATs that you have taken. So you don't have to take any more effort on that front. The other thing is it gives you recommendations which are specific to IMS. So when it comes to recommendations, you will see that it will tell you that, okay, this is the number of questions that you need to solve, and you will know exactly where to go and solve those questions from. So all the data that it will take will be from my IMS. So as you take more and more tests, it will have more and more data, and it will give you direct advice as to what you should be doing for performance improvement. So that's the core goal of the AI Insights. So once you have taken a test, the first thing that you can do, you will be able to see this icon. And some of our students from CAT 25 who are repeating with us for CAT 26 will see that, okay, this is a new change that has happened. For students who are taking CAT 26 with us for the very first time, of course, for you, this is how things will look. So once you have taken a test, you will see AI Insights as a button. And let's click on this. Now, once you click on this, and when you're doing it for the very first time, it is going to ask you to enter your category. And why this information is important is because all the cutoffs that it will calculate, that whether you're ahead of the cutoff or you're behind the cutoff, is related to the category that you mentioned. Because I'm sure all of you know that at IIMs, there are different cutoffs for different categories. So whether it is General, EWS, NCOBC, SC, ST, PWD, you will have to select the category. The cutoffs are different, of course, for individual categories. And that is why to get the right insights, you should be entering the right category which is applicable to you. This is a one-time exercise that you will have to do. So once you do it, now in the entire dashboard and in all subsequent reports, you will see that the cutoff calculation that happens is related to your own category. Okay, so you are not the vanilla advice that is typically given, right, that everybody should be aiming for a 99 percentile. That's not the right advice to give. And you will see that a lot of times what happens is even students who come from different categories, because everybody keeps talking about getting a 99 percentile, they tend to get demotivated as well. So instead of that, if you know what exactly is the requirement for your individual category, it will help you. So the first thing is it will show you that these are the broad tabs that are available. So you can jump to any of them, but of course, I'm going to give you a walkthrough of each of them. So you can look at score summary, your goal deep dive action plan, and the individual data points. Now at the top right, you will also see your own name, your IMS pin, and you will see the category that you have selected. Okay, so let's go. Now the first thing it will give you is the score summary. So as you can see, for this particular test, the student has got 26 marks, 30 percentile is what the score on the SimCAT is. Now there are two things that you will see. One is IM readiness for other IMs and old IMs. So what it will do is it will calculate how closer you are to clearing the overall cutoff when it comes to the IMs. And here also we have done a segregation because that's very important. We can't really put all the IMs under the same roof. So it will show you that how many marks you are short. So for example, now it will show you 44 marks short for all the other IIMs, 53 marks short if you're targeting old IIMs, which is Blackie. So this will help you to understand how far you are, or maybe you are ahead as well, you never know, from the cutoffs that are applicable. Then for the individual sections also, it will do the same thing. So there are sectional cutoffs, as you are aware. So for VRC, DLR and QA, the score, the percentile that you obtained, how ready are you to get into the IM cutoffs, right? And then understanding your performance. So all three sections need improvement to reach the IM safely, right? So currently the way students' performance is, there is definitely room for improvement. So you can see across the board, it is short. But for some students, it will obviously show that they are ahead of the cutoffs. Those who have cleared the cutoffs will see that thing in green, that you are so many marks ahead of the cutoffs. All right, now here you can also shift. So for example, it may happen that for Blackie, you are not there yet, but for other IIMs, you are there. So you'll be able to switch the tab and see those details. Then comes view evidence. So here it will give you the data on which this particular inference is being drawn. So if you look at when the test was taken, so pre-SimCAT 1, 2, 3, overall what happened, VRC, DLR, QA, what exactly happened in each of the tests, right, is something that will be given to you. So you missed or you cleared, and all the data points that are associated with it will be shown to you. Again, you can switch this, so other IIMs and ABC alike. Then immediate next goal. So what should be your immediate next goal? So clear other IIM sectional cutoff first, because there is still some time before you think of Blackie. And what is the immediate focus? So you're still missing sectional benchmarks. Without clearing all three sectionals, overall percentile remains irrelevant. And immediate focus is QA is the priority blocker to address. So this particular student has to work more on QA. Then we have the section deep dive. So for each of the sections, you will be able to see question selection strategy and time management as to how you are doing on these two. Again, you can switch. So you can do VRC, DLR and QA. So let's say if I want to analyze my QA, I'll change it to QA, and I can see the strategy context is that you're 11 marks below cutoff, largest deficit requires urgent type A focus. So this particular student will have to work more on the type A questions when it comes to the quant section. And it will show you the evidence for it. So there is evidence and then there is historical pattern. So you'll be able to see, for example, how things have happened for this particular student. So if you look at the trend, in the pre-SimCAT, attempted 6 questions, selection says 60%, accuracy is 50%, cutoff was missed. So all of the data of all the tests that you take with respect to SimCATs will be shown to you here, right? So you don't have to really sit and do any data crunching, because that is what AI is doing for you. So ultimately, the whole point of doing something like this is to optimize your preparation. So you spend time on doing the right things. So rather than you data crunching, we are giving you everything that you are doing wrong or right, and now what is it that you need to fix. So for example, time management. Spend 136 seconds per type A question, right? So you're spending slightly more than 2 minutes per type A question, exceeding ideal 90-second benchmark for arithmetic basics. So something that should be done in about 1.5 minutes, you're taking more time compared to that, right? Again, if you see historical pattern, it will show you average time spent on type A question, type B question, type C question, and so on and so forth. Changing this to Blackie is not going to change, because this is applicable for the time management, which is independent of whether it is Blackie or other IIMs. Then there is skill meter. So current profit and loss, 0% accuracy in one attempt, right? Averages show critical gaps. So now it's a pinpoint advice that you have to work on profit and loss, you have to work on averages. Again, pattern averages shows inconsistent performance. Master 3 formula-based arithmetic topics through spaced repetition. Again, you can see evidence where exactly it is getting all of that data from. So you'll be able to see topic wise, right? So SICI, for example, type A 100% average time is 135 seconds. So if you want to further deep dive, you can always do that. So you can click there and you can identify, okay, what are these specific topics and how I'm doing on each of those topics. Then it will give you next step. So solve 10 profit and loss question daily with calculator fee practice, because one attempted type A here costs 3 marks, categorize questions before solving. So it's an advice that you will get, it's a recommendation that you will get as to what you should be doing before the next SimCAT. And now, because it's just SimCAT 1 that has happened, you are seeing limited number of questions and tests. But as we go further in the season, you're going to have more tests. So the advice that it will start giving you is going to be more direct and it will help you to improve your performance. So next 2 test plan, build type A completion discipline across all sections. Start every section with 10-minute type A scanning and solving, right? So this is like a first round as to, in quant section, for example, the first round that you do, right, is to identify the easy category A questions and doing them correctly. That's what precisely the AI is telling you, okay? And then post-test analysis of unattempted type A questions. So gradual reduction in unattempted type A question across sections, closing cutoff gaps. So as you progress, right, it is going to give you more and more insights. Of course, the backend data, you will always be able to access it. So if you want to access the data, there is this last option that is available, wherein you can look at historical performance, overall test history. You will see everything at one place. You can again click here. You can go to cutoff analysis, cutoff clearing pattern. So you're going to have lots of data points, right? What this particular thing is doing is it's looking at that data and telling you what exactly it is that you need to work on. So it is just making your life a little easy because, of course, till last year and all the years prior to that, right? Every year we would have students coming in saying, okay, I've taken so many SimCATs and I'm spending a lot of time in analysis, right? So of course, this is something that will reduce that analysis time a little bit. Now, a couple of things, as I mentioned in the beginning, can you do this in ChatGPT? Obviously, you can do that, but it will take a lot of time. So this is saving that time. Secondly, what's the role of a mentor now, right? Because you may think that if I just look at this, right, is this sufficient for me? Of course, there is a lot of data insights that you're getting through this, but I would say the improvement comes from 2 things. One is it will come from the time that you spend in working on those areas that the AI will highlight. And the second thing is mentors inputs are important because it will tell you how exactly to solve those questions, right? Because otherwise, no matter how much you do, things are not going to improve. So don't worry, don't get demotivated by some of the tips that the AI will give you. The role of AI is not to demotivate you at all, right? But as you can see, of course, some students might get demotivated because they see short, but you also have to understand that why all of this is being built is to help you improve. So we don't want anybody to get super happy, at the same time super demotivated based on what they see here. So if you have any concerns, you can always talk to your mentor that, hey, this is what the AI is telling me to do. Now, what are your inputs, right? And the inputs of AI and the inputs of mentor, you put them together and you're going to have the best performance that you can give. So that's it from my side. I hope this particular feature will be useful to all of you. All of you will start using it. And because this is in beta version, I would suggest that all of you use it and give us feedback so that we can improve it. So throughout the journey, we are going to work on it. It's of course already available to all of you. But if we get any particular feedback, we're going to incorporate that this season itself. Okay, so start using it and let us know how you're finding it. Wish all of you all the best. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon.